Yes, ladies and gents, welcome back to In the Red Korner podcast. Sorry, I'm late. I was having some technical difficulties. Big shout out to Jerry in the comments there. Love the commitment to Arron and his training camps. I've watched the live he did a few weeks back in the ice baths. A day in the life of Blakey, the podcast, well, the little documentary that I've done with him for the day. He puts the hard work with him, really shined at the last BKFC. Yes, he did. Again, he'd done the business, didn't he? Thank you to all the new and all subscribers. Jab that like button, jab the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. And if anyone's interested in getting solar panels fitted for themselves, EcoSmart UK, it only takes 60 seconds to complete this survey. No time at all. The phone number's at the bottom. Solar panels, 5 stars on Trustpilot as well. Really good company. And they also offer scaffolding services as well around the UK. So get on them if you've got any interest. 0800 222 9532. Give them a call. And this is Blakey's company as well. So support the man as well. So without further ado, I'll bring him on. Here he is. Just talking on his phone. Hello, pal. How are you doing?
How you going, mate? All right?
All good. Are you sending the link out to your little fans, are you?
Fucking hell, flooded in, brother.
So you just finished training?
Yeah, I've just finished training now. Done some hill. I've been struggling to get back on it, mate. I told you, I've been struggling to get back on it. I've had 3 weeks off. Been away to Marbella a couple of times, and then away again, and struggling to get back on it. But yeah, today I found it. In fact, I spoke to Danny Christie, to be fair, and obviously he's just started back training. I was like, I'm struggling, and then he just said a few things to me that hit well, and that was it. I was up and at him this morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock ice bath, out on my dog walk, hill sprints today, and then I've just been back training there tonight.
Good man. He knows the right things to say, doesn't he? He can inspire
people. Yeah,
does
he? He said a mint thing, which he won't mind me sharing. He just said he heard something on a Joe Rogan podcast. I speak to Danny quite often, and I've always thought I've seen myself quite a lot on him, and he was like, what he said, it sat well with me. He said, just imagine that you've got a film crew doing like the best documentary on you, like a day in the life of Arron Blakey, but every day. And imagine that every day. And I just stepped and walked differently on my walk. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you would. Do you know, if you come and recorded me for a day, and I don't think I've ever been so good on the pads in my life. I was mint. Even Dex said it because they were like, fuck, mate, they were like, get him down more often because you were mint on the pads. So when you've got someone like recording you there, yeah, you're just different, aren't you? You just want to be. It's hard to be 10 out of 10 and the perfect all the time. But when you've got a camera in your face, you seem to up it and you want to look the best, don't you?
Yeah, put your best foot forward. That's it, mate.
So yeah, that like stepped me into it, and I started like trying to act like a superstar all day. Then like cameras were following me. So yeah,
mate, an unbelievable performance at BKFC 46. Another first round demolished opponent. 1 minute 27th of the first round. I've got the fight here if you want to give it a quick watch.
Yeah, again, I wasn't fully pleased with it, but it is what it is. He rushed out at me there, and I just has it paused?
No, I've just paused it there. I was going to say he leapt off the line, didn't he?
Yeah, so he leapt up, and we didn't expect that. So that was a bit. I tried to just catch him there with that sort of uppercut. Diving in with the right hand off the scratch. I thought I caught him there. I was trying to be patient, to be fair, but then, do you know what? As soon as I landed one clean shot on him, I just thought I could get him out of there, and I want to save my hands as much as I can.
Yeah, well, you're doing that by not getting them out there in the first minute of the first round. So
yeah, like I say, I tried taking my time, but then I just like there, I landed one shot, and it was sort of on the temple, and I thought, stay him again. But
why didn't you get into your corner there?
Eh?
Why were you wandering about? Why didn't you get into your corner?
I fuck knows, mate. I ain't got a clue.
Did you tell him to go?
I was just a bit. To be fair, Bakewell told me.
I think you tell him to get up, don't you?
I think it is supposed to be all right, but I don't know. I need a good test now. I want something decent. So.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit more of a handful for you than what he was.
Bakewell said, he went, listen, mate, this guy's good. You know, it's going to be a bit tough for you. And I was like, sound. I caught him with an uppercut here. Look there. You see that uppercut?
Yeah.
If he does, so I didn't actually know, but I'd stepped back a little bit and caught him with an uppercut that I think that took him down.
Shot before he went down, wasn't it?
So if you watch the uppercut, ready? You see it when it changed angle.
There.
Just a little uppercut. That's what caught him. He was moaning about something here, but God knows. He's fucked there, Ross.
He got back up. He's not even looking.
He got back up, but he didn't. You could tell he didn't really know what he was doing.
He doesn't want it, does he? He doesn't want it.
Like that didn't even catch him. That caught him sort of on the arm and the back of the head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he was covering up. I mean, that's what I'm not happy about. I should have stepped back and caught him with a cleaner shot. So that's what I'm not happy about.
You got the job done though. I mean, you look comfortable in there.
Couple of people after me. I said I wasn't happy with it, and they were like, "You're never going to be happy with anything you do. You always want the better." So I'm only 2 fights in, and not really been tested. So hopefully the next one, I do think whoever I fight, because it's going to be a good level, an all right level. I mean, the names that have been thrown about. Are you there, Ross?
Yeah, I'm still here, pal.
Yeah, the names that have been thrown about, etc. By the promotion and stuff. The good fights, the tough fights. But I honestly think I can knock them out early again, and that's not me being. I just think that I can knock them out early. I really do think I can, and I'm only going to get better. But to be fair, I want them to bring the best out of me.
Yeah,
I want them to just slow it down a bit, start boxing a little bit, because I'll catch them with cleaner shots. You know, when they're all erratic like that.
Yeah,
it's hard to catch them with the clean shots, but I just think the better people, they'll bring the betterness, the better Blakey. Do you know what I mean? They'll bring the betterness. I don't know what I'm saying. They'll bring the best out of me. That's the one.
Yeah. I think what it is as well. I think that someone who's more experienced, who's a bit more relaxed in there. Yeah. Not rather than moving around all the time. Someone who's a bit more relaxed in there, taking the time. I mean, definitely. I know these aren't the fights that you want. I know you want a war and you want to be tested.
I want the big fights now, mate. I want to do a war. Yeah.
And I know you called out. I've got here as well. You called out.
Get on. He's in here watching tonight. But we're both decent, mate. And listen, it's respect because you're a good fighter. But let's get it on.
Courtesy of Bare Knuckle News.
Yeah, that's decent. To be fair, mate, I hear it all the time. I did an interview. No, I didn't. I put on there, who should I fight next? And that many people were saying George Thorpe. I'm ranked number 4 in England. He's ranked number 5. I know them rankings. I want to just put it out there. I know them rankings don't mean a lot, but I'll take it. They don't mean a lot at this rate, but yeah, I think George would be a good fight. I got nothing against George, but I honestly don't see how he thinks he beats me. I don't see how they think they beat me. He went the distance with Naff and got a draw. He nearly got stopped by Jamie Hendry. With no disrespect to Jamie Hendry, but if Jamie Hendry was a bit fitter that night, I think he could have stopped him. He's not fought anyone with my power. I'll just stick it straight on his toes. Do you know what I mean? I don't, and there might be a different plan in there, but George is good. But I do think George will bring the best out of me.
Yeah, he's quite technical, George, isn't he?
Yeah, but then you can't. Don't let him be technical. Hit his face. Dust him up a little bit. I'm not going to stand there and let him be technical. But if I've been working on a few things, and if it's a more, we'll see. But I just think I get that George out there easy.
Yeah. So that was a poll that you put out, and lots of people said George Thorpe. Is that who you want though, or who do you want next?
I don't care who I get. I want the biggest and the best, and I'll take them clean out. Simple as that. I just want the biggest fights now.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered about these. I've said to obviously no one knew about me in the BKFC and nothing like that. So I had to take these sort of fights, but I've took them fights now, and I've knocked them out, knocked them down, got them out there in the first round. So I can't be having them sort of fights now, and I know they won't come. So when we've been speaking about the good fights will come, the tough fights will come, everyone's saying that Blakey needs to see rounds. They're going to come, they're going to come, and when they do come, good luck, because I actually like it when it gets like that.
Yeah, I know that's what you want, and you want to be pushed. I mean, I know that you said about the rankings and things, but I mean, there's Mason Shaw who's ranked above you as well. I mean,
yeah, be a decent fight, Mason Shaw. I don't think he's fighting at that weight no more, though, is he?
I'm not sure. He could maybe make it back down there. So yeah,
that'd be a good fight, Mason. I used to follow Mason at BKB, and I've watched him. Yeah, that'd be. And there, you beat names like that. What are you laughing at?
That's just someone in the background.
Yeah, I'm doing some art. I've got a poker game on tonight. So, but yeah, names like that, Mason Shaw. Then they're gonna start probably taking me a little bit more serious. I'll be 3-0 with someone like Mason Shaw, or same with George Thorpe. There's Ben Bonner out there. Do you know what I mean? He's just had a nice fight there. But I mean, thing is, I like all these lads. I got on really well with Bon, but I'm just with Ben. But these are the kind of names now. Do you get what I mean? I think there's brackets. And I'm sort of out of that bracket now, and I want to get into the next bracket. But like I say, I'm out here to prove myself.
Yeah, and getting up the prelims.
I would take any fight, mate, but then I've got a bit. I want to look after the career as well. So I've taken that nice step up. But next step, mate, I would fight anyone. All I'll do is listen to my team, and I'll fight anyone.
Yeah, it's a great team you've got around you as well. I mean, you've fought on the prelims twice as well now. Do you feel like you've worked your way up to get onto the main card now?
Yeah, I think so, mate. I spoke to Batewell, and yeah, I can't, without giving away too much, I can't see me being on that. Do you know what I mean? And some of these fights, I mean, the George Thorpe fight, between us, we'd sell 500 tickets to that. I think that's a contender for co-main in the right area. Do you know what I mean? Why not? I'd sell 250 tickets. George could sell 250 tickets. It's a fight people want to see. I can't see it being a boring fight, but for me, that's got to be up there because a lot of people are going to come and see it. And in the right area, I'd like it to be in a local event like, but yeah, I just push myself up there. I want to be in a really entertaining fight, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A good four-round war or something, and then a good knockout at the end. I'd love it. Do you know what I mean? I'd thrive off that, me.
Like what Rico had
against
Harris. That fight was unreal.
Honestly, what a scrap that was. And do you know what I mean? To put a statement out there like the guy's never been dropped, and he's dropped him 10 times. And that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the stuff that gets you excited. I was revved up before this. Like, do you know, I didn't know anything about this kid. All I got told was Bakewell on the morning of the fight. It was like, hey, he's a good kid, this kid, you know. It's the hardest he's ever trained. All like, as if he's told me that on the morning. But I was just like, fine. He wants to have trained hard, and he was saying, look, he's never really trained for fights. It's the hardest he's ever trained, and stuff like that. And so yeah, I was prepared for whatever. Which is why it's a bit of an anticlimax when you get them out there and drop them 3 times. But who's to know that I won't do that to someone like George when they feel the power? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who know that it won't happen against them sort of people because I know I carry power. But like I say, I've seen George. George can take a punch because he took a couple of fucking clean right hands off Jamie Hendry. I've watched that fight back a couple of times. And yeah, he's well open to that over and right, but he takes him well. So fair fucks to him because Jamie's can bang and all.
Yeah. I know you were saying there before you've struggled to get back into it. You've had a bit of time off, went to Marbella on holiday and things, and well-deserved time off as well. What's been the issue with getting back into it then? What's been the struggle? Just,
mate, I'm honest as they come. I've been struggling and drinking and that. Just struggling to get that motivation back. And plus my hand, I don't know if you can see, but my hand was a bit, my thumb and my bottom of my hand was just a bit, I don't know, it's not broke, I don't think, although I am going to go to the hospital and just get it checked out. But it's just, I've been back training tonight and just hitting the bag and stuff. It just still hurts. So I didn't really hit the bag tonight. I just did 12 round shadow boxing, visualizing again. You know, I'm a massive believer in that. Visualizing again, and then just did a bit of touch sparring and didn't throw my right hand. It's not right yet. So that's been doing me head in. So I can't just throw myself back into it. But then there was no excuse because my cardio could have been done and stuff like that. I've done a few hill sprints today, and that's it now. If I can't throw the right hand, I'm just going to get back cardio. So I don't know how long we are away from fight, but yeah, I just struggled, mate. Do you know what I mean? I left it 3 weeks. I've just ate, and I mean ate shit for 3 weeks.
I've seen on Instagram some of that food looks unreal.
I bet I've had Chinese 4 times a week. But I bet thing is though, I bet I've had pizza up 6 times a week. So I'm double lapping somewhere there. Do you know what I mean? I'm having something at 5. And like my mate came to see me last night, and I showed him the picture before when I was weighing in, and I was shredded. I took it in the hotel room, shredded. And then I lifted my top up, and he was like, "Fuck me, you fluctuate so much." That's like 3 weeks ago. So I weighed in at 79, and I'm like 90 again now.
Oh yeah.
But it comes off me like that, mate. Do you know what I mean? It comes off me. 2 weeks, I'll be back down to 84. I'll hover around there again, and I sort of like it. I've got to have a life, mate. Do you know what I mean? My missus hates it if I don't eat shit. Do you know what I mean? My missus loves having shit food with me and that. So
I spoke to Jen before the fight, and I think you were close by actually. I was like, "Are you all right?" And she was like, "I'm a bit nervous. We're a bit nervous." I said, "Look, you've got nothing to worry about. He's going to be fine. He'll be home safe soon." And,
yeah.
It was great to see you again and meet your family down there as well, your mum and dad and things.
Yeah, they love it, mate. You know what I mean? They're my biggest fans. You know what I mean? They love it. They absolutely. Everyone's like, "Oh, I bet your mum's a bit scared." I'm like, "No, mate. She loves it. Like, she absolutely loves it." But
your dad does as well, doesn't he?
Oh, my dad loves it. My dad's really close to us. Like, Rico gets on really well with my dad and that. He's a bit of a boy on my dad, like.
Yeah.
He's just a legend, mate. He's just, you know what I mean? He was a rum lad in his day, but he's a proper boy. I'm going to try and get him on a straightener anyway. We're going to try and get him a bare knuckle just so he can say he's, I'm sure he's had, well, I know he had plenty in the street, but we'll just get him a straightener. If any 60-year-old, in fact, 66-year-old there wants it, my dad will have it straight away. Let's have it.
Big John Fury, get him on.
Yeah, fuck him, he can have it. Yeah, but yeah, he loves it, loves seeing straighteners. So listen, I love it. I'm just getting that buzz back for it again. 3 weeks off, and I've enjoyed it. But now, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to eat a little bit, but you know, I haven't been training, so I've been eating all that shit and not burning it off. Whereas if I'm just training, like today, I just went out, took the dogs out, did a few hill sprints, and then back training there. That you do that every day or stuff like that. That's enough to burn the shit off, really. You know, when you're not doing anything. Yeah, I've just not been doing it, mate. I don't know. I think it's just the high of the fight, and then I have said to a few people, I'm just struggling to get back in it. Like, do you know what I mean? Maybe if a fight gets made and that.
I think so. I think you need that sometimes. That gives you the extra drive to get back in the gym. I know it's something that Danny 100%. Says as well. You know, if he hasn't got a fight to kind of look forward to, you know, that sign, seal, contract to sign and things like that, you know, he needs that extra thing to get him, you know, training properly.
Yeah. Thing is, I want a home show. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where it's going to be at or whatever, but I want a home show. I want something near me because, I mean, I took 100 and something to Newcastle. And I know if I got it a bit near home, I could take 200, 250. So, yeah, I want the next one to be probably to be a bit nearer to me, but I can't. It's up to them where they do it.
Yeah.
So we need to just have a chat, but I think there's still things going off and sorting out. But yeah, I need something to just excite me. But I know this next fight, whoever it's going to be, it's going to be enough to get me fucking revved up. Not that I've never trained 100%, but I'll probably train 120 for this. 120 because no one's stopping me.
Yeah.
You can just, I'm telling you now, mate, write it down, put the bet on whatever I'm going to knock someone out in the first round again. I know I am. I just know I am because my style suits that. My style's like come forward, march forward, and if I catch you, I ain't even caught anyone clean yet, which I'm pissed off about.
Is this what you're visualising? Is this what you're visualising of the power of your pen? Are you back on the power of the pen?
Yeah, I've been back on that, mate. I fucked that off for a bit. I didn't mean to. I just neglected it a little bit and neglected the ice bath and stuff. And honestly, me and my missus were saying, like, I see the difference. In my work, do you know my work? All the people, I'm in the office now, and all the people were like, oh, yeah, you could just tell, like, you don't come in with that same. I used to just have that bit of, you know, because I've been saying to myself all morning, I come in with a bit of a bounce in my step, and it relates to them. And it's just been a bit flat. Work took a dip. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? The industry took a little dip, but I'm back on it now. I'm back on it. I'm in the office early. First one in, last one out again. So I've got it back, mate. Love it. I just love that feeling again.
Yeah, good. I'm pleased.
Now I just need someone to start mucking bad mouth from me and wanting a fight next fucking couple of months.
Is it still George for you then? Do you want to badmouth anyone? Call anyone out?
Anyone can get it. I want to like say anyone in that division don't like me or don't fucking like what I say. Let's go. Thing is with me, I don't like falling out with people. I see the best in everyone, me.
Yeah.
But say you might not like the way I do things, you might not like the way I do the power of the pen or my ice bath, fucking just tell me, and then there's a reason to fucking get it on. But the thing is, I just want, you know what I mean? I just want a good opponent. I don't need the bad mouthing each other because I'm not that kind of person. Unless you stick it on my toes, I'm not going to sort of react or, do you know what I mean? If someone started fucking giving it me, well, that's it, it's game on. But
I don't think that's going to be the case. It's not really the way the BKFC does things, is it? It's not really, the disrespect and things and the trash talk.
I just want a good, reputable opponent that's going to take that first shot. Do you know what I mean? And then it lands, and I think, yes, come on, and then take one, and then go again and go again. I am looking forward to that back and forth where I'm going to my corner thinking, right, what do I do now? Come on, anyway. I want to get to that stage. I don't even feel like I've had a fight yet, mate, if I'm honest. It's hard to get. I love the win because I don't want to lose, but then it's hard to fucking get. Like Rico had that fight. He was just on cloud nine, but I was struggling to get on any sort of buzz because I'm like, yeah, but I've just knocked him out again. And everybody always says, oh, yeah, but mate, this Naff took George all the way, and this Nadolski he's had a, pro boxing fight. I'm not bothered. Like,
yeah,
I'm not bothered. Like, but then I could go and do it again, and then do you know what I mean? I don't know, mate. I just want to have a war where I come out and I look like I've had a war, and I'm like, yes, I went to the trenches and then got the knockout at the end. That would feel good.
Do you think you just want to know how far you can be pushed?
Yeah, I know how far I can be pushed, mate. I've had plenty of scraps, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Yeah, I've had plenty of fights where I can go. Do you know what I mean? I can go and go and go, but it's different here. I've never done it in the ring. Like, do you know what I mean? Someone like, do you know what I mean? Like Mason Shaw and people like them, like Ben Bonner and that. Like, even thing is, George as well. These sort of people, I put them all in that category where I do think they could probably take me, but then the other side of me just sees round one knockout.
Yeah.
But then I want to prepare for them deep rounds because it sounds weird. But most people would love a round one knockout. But I would love going to my corner with my eye hanging off, like just saying like, right, tell me what to do. Tell me what you think I need to do. It will happen because it's always there. Hopefully they've knocked my eye hanging off, like, but where, like, you're spitting, but you just think I'm fucking covered in claret here and I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm visioning. So I shouldn't be visioning that. I should keep visioning these round one knockouts, but I'm sort of visioning my face covered in claret and just, going into a round 5 war. Can't wait.
I think you need to visualize that kind of stuff because if you don't visualize it and it happens, it's new. It's new to you. So if you're visualizing it, at least you kind of have an idea. I know it's not the same as actually doing it, being there, but I think it's right to visualize. Being in a war,
definitely
covered in blood, cuts.
I can't finish bare knuckle. We're not having any big cuts and big. I don't know, mate. I love it. My missus will hate me talking. My missus was like, "What are you? What?" She looks at me like, "Are you fucking crazy? Like, why would you even want that?" I'm like, "Oh." Like, do you know when you train? Like, even tonight when I've been in the bags, I've been in the mirror. I'm looking at myself in the mirror with blood all over my face, but looking at myself as if I'm looking at me like, come on, then. Do you think I'm going nowhere? Do you know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at myself, like I say, covered in blood, and I just love it. I love visualizing it. It's weird. It's weird, mate. I can't tell you what it feels like.
Now, I'm really pleased that you're back and feeling back to your, back to your best kind of thing and back on the path. We've had a few messages in that back and forward over the last few weeks and stuff, and I knew you weren't quite there yet, but I'm pleased that you're there now.
Yeah, feel it. Today's the first day, mate. Nothing bad. So I've not been like fucking relapsing and fucking bad on stuff, and I've not been like that. At all. But just like finding that motivation, like laying in bed till fucking 9 o'clock, and then feeling like a slob, like just feeling awful. Like having it last night. I'm going to be honest. Last night I had a Chinese, and then I had some chicken wings, chips, and I was like, what the fuck? My mate went, "You're never eating again." I was like, why not? And then finished it off with a tube of Pringles or something. Like, what am I doing? Like, honestly, I look in the mirror just like disgusted at myself. Wake up, fucking probably end up getting gout or something soon. So I need to fuck it off. So fat man's gone.
Good stuff. Look, I know you've got a busy night ahead of yourself. You've got your poker game, like you say, so I'll leave you to it there. But EcoSmart UK, everyone. EcoSmart UK. 60 seconds to complete this survey. If you're thinking about getting solar panels installed, Arron Blakey is your man. Contact him. Also, the phone number 0800 222 9532, and they also offer scaffolding services as well around the UK. So get also, on that. You can help save your money on your bills.
Yeah, also, Ross, if there's any electricians out there that can fit solar, if they're in the solar industry, I know it's going quiet, but we've just took on quite a bit of work. So if there's any electricians, roofers, anything like that, anyone that needs scaffolding and stuff like that, just let us know. Or any scaffolders, because I've got quite a bit of work kicking off with scaffolding. So just a little way I can get a little bit of a plug in there. So anyone like that, just ask Ross for my number or put whatever, message the page and get in touch with me.
Get him on. You can get you on WhatsApp. You've also got your own YouTube page as well.
Yeah, I've sort of. I make, to be fair, while we're on it, everyone's been asking me to do more videos on there, and I've gone away from it, mate. I've seen the things that have been put on there, and people and I can't be asked to get into it. So I'm just going to do it on my Instagram page now and again, and I ain't got enough time for it, Ross. To be fair,
yeah,
work's really picked up again. Fighting, fucking, obviously the poker and stuff like that. There's loads on, and I've just not got time, but. There has been quite a few people like saying, "Oh, they really like it. Do some more." I just ain't got time, and I've seen the way it can change some people, and I'm not into people getting in my head. I can't be asked with it. I'll be hunting people down.
No worries, my man. Right, have a great night. Good luck at the poker.
Top man. Cheers, Ross. Take it easy, mate. Drop us a message.
Yeah, we'll do, my man. Speak to you soon.
See you later, pal.
Arron Blakey, ladies and gents, absolute gentleman. We've got a lot of time for him, a lot of love for him. Hopefully, I'll get down there at some point and maybe catch him in his camp again. That'd be good to do. Tomorrow night, I'll be back on with Mel Shah, who's fighting in Albuquerque, New Mexico, BKFC 48. She just came off a win against Matilda from the bare knuckle couple. Well, I say it's probably just over a year ago, but she's been struggling to find an opponent, female fighters in the UK. If there's any female fighters interested in joining the BKFC, the tryout shows are happening the 6th of August. Go to bkfc.com/tryouts and register yourself if you're interested. Big up to everyone in the comments there. Jerry, thanks very much. I'll see you tomorrow, my man. Thank you. Jordan Clark. Thank you very much. And to all the new and old subscribers, thank you. Jab that like button, jab the subscribe button, and I'll see you all tomorrow.